All right, stay spiritual team. We're doing something a little bit different today, as you can see. We're here in the mystical basement where we're about to ascend into fourth density. We're getting ready for the Aaron Abke Kundalini heart-centered self-realization event live on the internet. We signed up. We said we were going to do this thing, so we're going to try it out.
We're putting all our eggs into this basket. If it doesn't work, then screw everything. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But there is I do think that there's an element of having some faith in this exercise, trusting that whatever's meant to be will happen,
Yeah. I'm just curious to see what this is going to be all about.
with serious and some added contrition and humility and
And we're sitting here on the floor. I don't know if this is going to be like a meditation event where he's going to teach us things that it's like, how to properly, do yogic practices or something, or meditation techniques that help you, achieve enlightenment or something. But the event is about to start in the next 3 minutes. And I guess we'll see you guys in the events, and this will be kind of like the highlights video. It'll be a highlight of this event and everything that happened, and we'll talk about it. And I guess let's begin.
Off we go.
So what you're seeing here is pretty much the highlight of the event. This event started with an hour and a half teaching at the front end of it, kind of just explaining Kundalini and some of the pitfalls, the dangers, things to look out for. That it's not some type of a novelty, that it's something you should take serious before getting into. And this was just like a beginner's guide. He actually has a whole course on his website, which you can go check out, a whole university or something that you can go to kind of learn everything you need to know about Kundalini. But again, this was just an introduction into how to get that process started. And I guess the whole idea is that, if you find that this helps and it works for you, you might be able to join his course and lessons at a later date and get the full, session or teaching about what to do. But this was interesting. I learned a lot, actually. It was kind of like a good start. What you're seeing us doing on the screen here is just doing some basic breathing techniques and focusing on certain aspects within our body. It was funny, the first thing he was doing, he was getting us to kind of flex and do a kegel to kind of boost our root chakra, and then focus on the energy coming up to our third eye. And there was really a lot to it. But again, I don't want to rip off his actual teaching. This was a paid for event. So if you want to see it, you probably have to go to his website, and you can, again, I think this is on record, so you can buy it and watch this full event. But it was definitely worth doing. The price was right. And there was another one. He showed us kind of two techniques. This was kind of the first one, and then the next one, you started you were chanting the that you hear a lot in spirituality, that and you can see Aaron on the screen kind of just he's honing in there, telling you what to focus on and how to do it. He was actually really energetic. He was very involved, and you could tell that he was passionate about what he was doing. So I don't want to bore you guys staring at us here meditating. That was pretty much all there was to it. Great event, and we'll just close this out.
Cool. Wow, this...
I've ascended into fourth density. No, but to be all honest, with this little event here, it was more of an informational guide, a couple of tips and tricks you can do to help raise your consciousness, essentially.
Yeah.
Which was good. I thought it was, beneficial. It's added to some of the knowledge that I already have. It was very similar to that Kriya Yoga book that I read years ago, and then started my own little type of mini Kriya practice.
I learned some things that I think I'm going to go forward doing because I think that they can be helpful. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine.
I think that they can be helpful at this stage in the game. you know, just where I'm at, I'm like, this, I could see how this might facilitate some spiritual growth.
Well, if it can inspire some type of like a daily practice where you get into any type of that thing is good for you.
Yeah.
When you like, and I like what he said. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to try it though, but he was like sandwich like, you know, your meditation practice like in the morning and then at night. So it's almost like you know, calling out to the universe, like, I take truth seriously. Like, there's something there, you know. I've done things like that before. I'll but this kind of just like, you know, pushed me to like, all right, you know, it's time to like, you know, get back into it. And,
so if Aaron Abke did something like that, would we do it again? The price was right.
Oh yeah, that was great, and I'll leave a link to his website. I think he said that like people will be able to watch this little thing, like the full thing, you know, if they want later.
That's what I'm saying. That's pretty good. It's a good.
So it was super cheap. I love the fact that he made it ridiculously cheap for people. You can just throw in a little donation as much as you want, and you know, I thought it was beneficial. And there was also some things in there about like the dangers of Kundalini and the dangers of spirituality, and I'm glad that he said that because he doesn't lay everything all out. It's more of like here's an introduction, here's like a little bit here, because I think people sometimes they jump into spirituality like gangbusters and then they like rocks their world.
Well, it's funny because you know, you either face the dangerous side of spirituality knowingly or unknowingly or in different ways, right? Like, so I read books years ago that, or ear-read audiobooks that would be like, careful to the person who starts this journey, and I was like, and then, but it turns out to be legitimate, but not what you thought, and all this different stuff, right?
Yeah, navigating the spiritual waters is like, it's like a lifetime journey of like trying to like.
And I'm, you know, what you're watching here is somebody probably making a lot of mistakes you can avoid. You know what I mean? Like there's an element
like
to that.
Blue collar, you know, just figuring this stuff out, growing ourselves. We have regular lives where we go to jobs every day and kids and everything. You know, and this is just something that we enjoy doing and sharing with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So we're glad to have all of you guys watch our channel and stuff like that. So if you did enjoy this, we want to do more like things like this where we like test out stuff and go places and stuff. So if you like this stuff, please hit the like and subscribe, share with a friend. And I guess until next time, folks,
Stay spiritual.